Salute to the people, man. It's the homie, R.E.D Poet with you, never against you. You know what I mean? You know me, I'll be dropping my little videos in between the interviews. More interviews is popping up. It's about to start the second group of 5 interviews. Growth, knowledge, and betterment pertaining to relationships. That's going to be a good one. I'm telling you, y'all going to enjoy that. Yeah, so that's coming soon. You know what I mean? Just to keep y'all abreast of what's going on. But I wanted to build with y'all about something real quick. You know me, I like to build. I want to build about like people that study, people that know. You feel me? Now, knowledge is important. You're supposed to know certain shit. You have to know certain shit to be effective in certain arenas, right? You have to know how to box to get in the boxing ring. You have to understand it. You can't just be a person that throw hands. That's just not enough. Not for the boxing ring. You feel me? So if you're a person that likes to watch boxing, watched a lot of boxing, so you know a lot about boxing, and then you get around, you know, a bunch of people, and you start to tell them about boxing, and they listening to you. There's gonna be about 75% of the people there that don't want to hear what you gotta say because they're like, oh, you think you know everything, because you're not a boxer. Feel me? So it's good that you know it, but living it is what makes you the boxer, not just knowing it. You have to know it in order to be it, right? But just knowing it by itself takes away from it being respected because don't nobody want to hear what you got to say. You think you know everything because you ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing with what you know. So obviously people going to believe that you don't really know. You know what I'm saying? So the boxer steps in the room and agrees with everything you saying, but then adds his experience to it. So all the knowledge you acquire about boxing, you look stupid as hell. Because now for the rest of the conversation, as long as the boxer's there, you have to nod your head, yeah, you're right, you're right. Even certain things that you said and he contradicts it, you're gonna have to agree with it. Because you know so much, but you lived it so little. Now, that was like the perfect example I can use to say what I'm saying. Speak about myself. A lot of brothers like us that been to prison did a lot of studying. We did a lot of studying, bro. I mean, I don't study things on levels that y'all be like, yo, what you study that for? Just, I wanted to know. I was in there and I wanted to know about this, that, whatever I want to know about, whatever I want to learn about, I can. I will, and I do it. Period. I don't care what the fuck it is. That shit about doorknobs. I want to understand the functionality of a damn doorknob. And I want to understand how the key goes in there and unlocks. I want to know the intricate parts of that shit just so I know. You know, that's some dumbass shit to know. You're motherfucking wrong. For me, it ain't. For you, you're motherfucking right. There's some dumb shit for you to know. You understand what I'm saying? And I will learn and figure it out and never use the information. But will need my doorknob fixed. And I'll be able to fix it. Or have the instructions in my head on how to fix it. Or somebody would fix it and I would know if they did it wrong. But the difference, the terminology we be using with knowledge, like it's all we have is information. Like a computer has information, it doesn't have knowledge. You feel me? Information turns into knowledge once it's utilized. Once you use it. Because now it has experience behind it. So with that experience and information, that is knowledge. Knowledge is experience and information. Because it's information in motion. And information in motion is breeding what? An experience. 2 make the 1, the 2 make the 3. You gotta have the mother and the father and the child. You know what I'm saying? So with those, that breeds knowledge, because why? Knowledge is power, and the creator is power. So anything pertaining to power will have the similar formula, in my opinion, of this subject. You know, it's R.E.D Poet, so I'm gonna say it a little different. So you gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to be able to decipher hieroglyphics fucking with a nigga. Niggas. Get your mind right. So, now I mean, dealing with knowledge and all that, you gotta be able to apply it. I mean, information, you gotta be able to apply it. I keep saying knowledge, that's what I'm used to, but you gotta be able to apply it. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's respected. And when it's not respected, when it's applied, that's when you define a person as a hater. Don't say somebody hating on you because you got a whole bunch of information. It's when you got knowledge that they hating because they view that you really know. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in a certain arena and you're given a certain level of information to learn and to partake in, I'm speaking for myself, it's important that you do so to really get an understanding of the intention of what you're dealing with. If you don't understand the intentions of a thing, you don't know a thing. Man, Shorty can say all the sweet Sally Mally motherfucking things she want to say to me. She can motherfucking rub my feet, my back. But if I'm not paying attention to the intent, I'm not gonna know she trying to get me to buy that bag tomorrow. But the bills is due tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? The intent. Man, listen, I could blood you in right now. And my whole intentions will be that motherfucker over there is acting the fuck up. I'm gonna make something happen. So I grabbed you from over there, knowing that's where you be at. Made you loyal to me. You're gonna go over there and hear him say something he ain't supposed to say about me. You're just gonna pop. My intentions was never, ever to make you my brother. And that goes on a lot, and I hate that shit. I hate that shit with a passion. If you gonna rock with me, we finna be family. If we ain't finna be family, we're gonna have a misunderstanding. That's a fact. A like, B like. Even if you all don't see it like, still gotta get to the D. Still gotta hold it down. Fuck you talking about. But you gotta get the information. You gotta know the information. So once you got the intent of the things around you and what's intended to be presented, was intended by being in this arena. From there, you take the information, right, and you start training yourself with it. You start living it, bruh. You start living it. When you live it, nobody really, you still going, oh, there's no big eyes, no little U's. People still going to ask you, do you understand this information? What do you know about the information of this? Because I view you doing it. And you're going to be able to fully break that down. You have knowledge. You're the person to listen to. You're the person to lead. You cannot lead with just information. Proof? A computer has information. Would you let a robot lead you? Would you let a robot lead you? That's what the fuck y'all been doing. A bunch of information ain't gonna make it, but you gotta have it. If you don't have the information, you can't even be in the arena. But the most intricate and important shit is living the information, turning it into knowledge. Growth, knowledge, and better. While you're growing, you're learning. In the midst of learning, you're going to go through some experiences that's going to give you the knowledge to make it better. But it's a choice. The choice is on you to make it better. You feel me? Your experience is your best teacher, not the person that gave you the information. The person that gave you the information is your introduction to what can become knowledge. Growth, knowledge, and betterment, man. It's your host, R.E.D Poet, with you, never against you, man. If you don't know the information, don't come around. If you know the information, you're still going to be G-checked on how you living it. That's life. That's the cycle of life. That's how it go down. It was written before I was living. Salute.